many ways how you can improve your painting, but in today's video I would like to talk how you can improve your painting by copying great artists' work from the past. Welcome to London. One of the best places to look for inspiration is National Gallery in London. This museum is so rich with art, you just can't get tired of that, no matter how many times you visit. Whistlejacket is magnificent. And of course, florals. I love them. Dutch old master paintings are just breathtaking. During this visit to National Gallery, I decided to choose one painting and study it in my sketchbook. This is my choice. And how about starting right away in this beautiful creative atmosphere in the heart of London City? I always carry my art supplies on my travels. There's something really special about painting while you are traveling. Find the perfect spot, no matter how crowded this is, it's just very inspirational and adventurous. Life got in the way of this project, but after 8 months I'm getting back to it. Just the perfect time when I decided to push myself out of my comfort zone and explore more. So I get to National Gallery webpage and I notice that my painting that I choose is no longer on the display. But how amazing it is to dive into biggest world collections online. And look how beautiful all these details are. I also like to go more deeply into history of artists and artworks, look for some interesting facts, life of artists and their creations. For the painting I choose in National Gallery, artist is Ambrosius Beauchamp. He is a Dutch artist from the 17th century. And as I dig deeper into research of this artist and history of his life, I found out that he is the earliest painter who invented a flower still life painting as an independent genre and standalone flower art. Exploring art history is very important in your creative journey. Knowing how art was made, where it is coming from, they are available to read thoughts of some of the greatest artists, which allows us to know the artistic approach of great artists, their thoughts, memories. I'm writing my researches of art history in my sketchbook, and I also like to embellish the writing, make it more interesting, eye-appealing, and as I go deeper into this process, creativity starts to flourish. Original artwork was painted with oils, but I will be using gouache and colored pencils instead of oils, because I'm just exploring this artwork, exploring this painting approach and painting in my sketchbook. Why am I copying painting of another artist from the past? Painting is a form of art that requires patience, skill, and practice. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced artist, there is always room for improvement. One way to improve your painting skills is by copying the works of great artists. Copying the works of great artists is not about copying the exact details of their paintings. It is about studying their techniques, styles, and approaches to painting. When you copy a painting, you can focus on the brushstrokes, the use of color, the composition, and other aspects that make the painting great. You can learn how to mix colors, create texture, and layer paint to achieve the desired effect. By studying the techniques of great artists, you can develop your own style and improve your skills. Copying great artists' works can help you develop your skills in several ways. Firstly, it can help you develop a better understanding of color theory. You can study the colors used by great artists, how they blend colors, and how they create depth and shadow using color. Secondly, copying great artists' works can help you improve your drawing skills. You can learn how to create accurate proportions, perspective, and composition by copying their works. Thirdly, it can help you develop your technique. By practicing brushstrokes and layering paint, you can improve your technique and develop your own unique style. One of my reasons why I'm doing this is I want to expand my creative approach in composition and floral paintings beyond watercolor medium, beyond few subjects in the composition. And great artists of the past did an excellent job. I'm also interested in mixed media approach, where you are not just limited to one medium, watercolors or oils or gouache. I want to use watercolors and gouache and colored pencils. In this painting, I'm using student grade gouache paint, and it's not professional. I already ordered professional, but they haven't arrived at the moment that I was painting. And student grade gouache can also be a great tool in exploring new medium, but of course it slightly differs from professional, and I will show you and explain a little bit later. Copying great artists' works can also help you expand your knowledge of art history. By studying the works of great artists, you can learn about different art movements, styles, and techniques. You can learn about different ways artists have approached painting throughout history and how their works have influenced later artists. This knowledge can help you appreciate art more deeply and provide you with inspiration for your own paintings. Finishing with the background, and as you can see, I left a little gap between the edge of the paper and the background of black gouache. I have one pink gouache from Professional Gouache Paints from Winsor & Newton, and I decided to add this to the very edge of this composition. In sketchbook, you can really explore mediums. You can experiment, make mistakes, try again, and then again make mistakes. That is not a problem. That is what sketchbooks are for. Now to drawing flowers. I don't have a huge amount of colored pencils, but I think I will do just fine with the ones that I have. And again, I'm not aiming for the exact painting that I have in the reference. I'm exploring this composition, I'm trying this mixed media approach, and just diving into history of this painting. Here you can see that the background gouache layer is super shiny. Why it is like that? Because student grade colors, no matter watercolors or gouache paints, have more binder rather than pigment. And binder makes painting look more glossy. And it is very visible in my painting. But I'm not worried. Again, this is sketchbook, this is experiment. This is not a painting that I will hang on the wall or try to sell it. I don't have big experience in using colored pencils, but I'm willing to try to experiment and explore this medium. Sketchbook is a perfect place where you can do that. Make notes and after some while go through your practices, studies, experiments. Don't ever throw out your art, even if you don't like it. Record mistakes you don't like. Record issues that you don't like. And also, find even the little things that you enjoyed in your painting. Slowly, with layers and patience, and I can see that flowers start to emerge and look more realistic, more lifelike. I am painting, it is very late in the evening, I am adding final touches and I feel that my eyes start to hurt and a little bit don't see more details than there are. So I will finish for this day, and tomorrow with a fresh look, fresh eyes, I will have a look and add more details, more layers if needed. Good morning! I have a package from an online art store, but that we will open a little bit later. But now let's have a look at my painting. And what have I discovered? That I forgot to draw wings for my little fly. Yes, that can happen. That's why it's important to take breaks and come back after some while and have a fresher look at your work. Using white gouache, I will add some details like more light, some shiny spots on this little fly, little too much, color over with colored pencil, and can add again. Now I call it done. For the sketchbook, this is super good. I'm completely satisfied with the result and I learned a lot. And now a fun part. Let's open a package from an art store. Earlier this month I ordered professional gouache paints from Jackson's Art and now they arrived. And can you imagine, just one day later as I started this painting in my sketchbook, but completely okay. Was nice to try student grade gouache as well and see the difference. For the gouache paints, I have this palette where I can store my gouache paints and they are sealed and will stay moist. In conclusion of this video, I'm really happy that I did it, learned a lot, enjoyed the process of creating this study, and I definitely pushed myself out of my comfort zone. Hope you learned something new. I would really like to know if you want more of deep dive into great artist masterpiece studies. Thank you for watching.